Yeah, hi there. And these comments are for a student who made a comment at my website, and I am Michael Buckhoff, the founder-owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-Step System to Pass the TOEFL IBT. So let's take a look at your situation. You say, I've taken the TOEFL 3 times. I got 56, 71, and 73 respectively. All right, first of all, congratulations. You have gone from 56 to 73, which means you are definitely improving your academic English language proficiency. That's a good thing. You say, last test I got 16 in reading, 15 in listening, 23 in speaking, and 19 in writing. You say, I need to get 89 TOEFL score for pursuing my career. Please help me to achieve my score. I want to give, you don't want to say give, you want to say take. I want to take my next test in 2 months. Can I achieve the score in 2 months? So the question is, 73 to 89 in 2 months. Generally, students who use my online course and other online courses, generally, if they're doing very, very well, they'll improve their score about 5 to 10 points for each month that they study. So, if I gave you an estimate on a scale of 0 to 100, 100 means it's 100% certain you can do it. I'm probably going to put you right now at about 65%. I think it's possible. If you improve 5 points each month, that's going to put you at 83. If you improve 10 points each month, obviously that's going to put you at 93. So I think that it is within the range. It's possible. However, it just depends on what you do between now and 2 months from now. How much English you actually use, I think, will have a very big impact on how you improve your academic English language proficiency, right? So the first thing I want to talk about here, I want to talk about reading for a minute, because reading is, well, let's talk about my online TOEFL course. Okay, so the first thing that I think you should do right now is to go through the vocabulary, pronunciation, and the grammar sections of my course first. I think you should do that first. And maybe set a timeline. Your reading and listening are so low, I have a feeling that you really need to focus a lot on your vocabulary. And once you start doing that, things slow down considerably with your improvement, because it takes time to master vocabulary. Anyway, once you've gone through those first 3 sections, then I recommend you go through the listening and the reading sections of my course. I think that would be a good idea too. Now let me give you a tip here. As you're doing the listening and reading practice, there's 2 ways to use my website. You have to kind of think outside the box. You're trying to maximize your exposure to the English language. Here's how you can do it. Okay, in the listening section, I have about 40 listening practice tests. So as you go through the lectures, you really want to focus on note-taking, trying to get down in note form the main and the most important supporting points of the listening and the reading of the listening passages. I think that's going to be good. Now, using your notes from the lectures, I want you to first write about the information that you're listening to. That's going to help you, of course, with your writing score here. So I recommend maybe 150 to 200 word summaries of the lectures. So you can just write down, try to summarize it, and make sure you'll say things like, the lecture states, or the speaker in the listening passage claims. Make sure that you're acknowledging who is saying all this information, and that's going to be helpful because you're summarizing this information, right? Now, in addition to writing about the information, you can also practice speaking about it. That means you can practice giving 60-second lectures about the listening passages. Similarly, as you do the reading practice at my website, there's 2 ways to study there. You can go through the speed reading tests. There's 70 speed reading tests designed to help you improve your reading speed from 100 to 350 words a minute. So go through those practice exercises as if you're trying to improve your reading speed, and that's going to really help you with your reading, and you'll learn how to concentrate better as a reader. You'll develop better reading habits as you improve your reading speed, so you definitely want to do that. Now, similarly, like what you did with the listening passage, you can also practice writing and speaking about the reading passages that you're doing. So as you do the listening and reading, you're doing it for general comprehension, and then you're also doing it to write and speak about the information. Now you're also focusing on your integrated writing and integrated speaking, which is good. And then the next area, number 3, once you've done these first 2 steps, then you can complete the writing and speaking sections of my course. I think that's also going to be helpful. And at that point, in number 1, when you do your pronunciation practice, especially your pretest, you will get some comments back from me on that. And as you do the writing and speaking practice test again, you'll get comments back from me on that. Right? So that's kind of how you interact with me a little bit. So, to conclude the video, everything that you do right now should be in English. If you don't know for example, if you're living inside your apartment right now, your home, maybe take out some note cards and write the names of everything that you see in your house. You really want to focus on English. Right, so you're doing all of this, you're following my plan. So to go from 79 to 89, or 73 to 89 in 2 months, I said you have a 60% chance of doing that. And I recommend that you spend maybe 3 to 4 hours a day going through the lessons in my online course as I described in this video. That's what you want to do. So I think it's possible, but you're going to have to work very hard, and you need to get started right away. The first week is very, very important with your studies. So week by week, month by month, you will be able to advance your academic English language proficiency, and ultimately you will be able to improve your TOEFL score. Alright, anyway, thank you very much for your comments, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.